We are back with another video. Dan the Marketing Man here. I'm back with another video, and today is going to be a little bit different, guys. We're here to talk about what many people have been asking me lately in my Instagram DMs, in the YouTube comments below, probably on this video. Is it worth it to start a digital marketing agency? Now, again, I've been getting a lot of questions like this. I'm sure maybe some of you have been asking this question. I know many people who are interested in getting started with the coaching specifically have been asking this question. So this video is for anybody who's new, maybe trying to get into it, and they're still not really sure. This is just going to help you make that decision, or at least help you solidify some of the questions and answers that you may have had in your head. So this is coming from somebody who does this every single day, okay? I'm not just somebody who made $10,000 a month and now all the money I'm making is coming from a course, okay? I don't have any courses that I'm selling right now in this video. I just want to give you some real insight from someone that's running a digital agency every single day. So with that being said, if you're still watching this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe, hit the bell, and algorithm, please save me. Without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing is, are you actually interested or passionate about business at all? You know what I'm saying? Like, before I was actually doing this agency stuff, I was working for one of my first mentors. I was working there for like 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. Even on Saturdays, I'd come in because, not because anybody asked me specifically, but I was just that interested in marketing and learning about the skills. So for me, I was actually passionate about it before I actually started my agency. But, really think about it for yourselves. Like, are you going to be doing this in the next 5 to 10 years? Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because, are you thinking long-term, like as an actual viable business, or are you just looking to make some quick cash because I'm watching this guy's seminar and he says I can make $10,000 in 90 days, right? And I bring that up because this can be a 6 or 7 figure opportunity. It's just a matter of your determination, your willpower to actually do that. So again, are you just trying to make a quick buck, or are you actually trying to make something out of this business? Because that's kind of like a huge issue with some of the, make money online stuff. Like e-com is also another really big niche on make money online. And again, sometimes you just have many beginners who are not really doing the best because they're just starting, and it makes people like us look bad because they don't really know what they're doing. They're just trying to make money. They're starting out, they're getting a couple clients here and there. They don't really know what they're doing, and then they have horrible experiences, and now that applies to every single marketing agency. So I'm trying to clean up the industry also by making this video, just kind of telling you, hey, are you sure you want to do it? The second thing, do you have a plan? It's hard to choose a niche, let alone an actual offer, but this part's kind of important because you need to know who your actual clients are. Who are you going to be servicing? Who is your client avatar? Who is the person that is going to actually be buying this service from you? And there's many services you can choose from. There's SEO, web design, pay-per-click, marketing tools. I know a lot of people are doing SaaS now with this Go High level stuff, which is great. Really think about that. Do you have a plan? It's hard to choose a niche. So do you know what your service process is start to finish? Do you have it mapped out? Or at least, have you thought about, okay, well, if I get a client right now, what happens next? Am I going to be doing the fulfillment? Or do I have a white label? Or, let's say 2 weeks in, do I message them? Do I have to give them some kind of like report at the end of the month, right? You should be thinking about all this stuff. How do I renew them? How do I take payments? How do I have an agreement? These are all things you got to be thinking about, right? Because if you actually are ready to receive a client, you got to have all this stuff ready. You got to have a way to get them to pay you, for sure. How to get them to sign a document. How to actually have a service process that's in place and ready to go at all times. And another thing, you should actually have your offer catered towards one niche for one type of person. And this is going to reduce a lot of the headache that you have, a lot of the kinks, because it's streamlined. You already have a process that works. You just got to, cold call, social media DM, run Facebook ads targeting this type of person, offering this type of service, and then we know it's going to work. And I recommend doing all the organic stuff first before you actually start running Facebook ads, because I have actually now, it's October of 2021. I started my agency 1 year ago. So it's finally been a year, and I've sold over 100 clients before I ever started running Facebook ads. So anybody that's out there right now and they're like, man, I want to do cold email, I want to do Facebook ads, all the easy stuff, that's good. And I recommend doing that. But don't spend money on advertising unless you know for a fact that it works. If you can't close a cold lead, I don't recommend paying for hot leads if you've never closed one. So think about your offer. It should be specific to the niche that you're in, specific to the client profile that you've created, right? Really think about your full sales process, your service process, start to finish. And now for the third thing, which is kind of overlooked, but just giving you some real insight again from a real agency owner that does this every day. But are you emotionally and mentally prepared? There have been times in the agency where I've wanted to quit, truth be told, but is the pain of running an agency worth a life of not having one? Absolutely not, in my opinion. But again, you have to be emotionally and mentally prepared first. Like, most people are scared of rejection. A lot of my students also who do one-on-one coaching with me, they're like, do I have to do the cold calls, or can I just hire somebody to do the cold calls? And you can do both. You can hire somebody to do cold calls, but you got to be able to train them. You got to be constantly training your people, which is kind of more like a high level thing to think about, but you got to be training these people moving forward. So I recommend anybody that's delegating work, they got to know everything about it first, or at least enough to know that they're doing their job correctly. So again, most people are scared of rejection. Most people are scared of trying. I got to talk to business owners. It's scary. So make sure you're prepared. It's not always sunshine and happy fun times and vacations and Ferraris and Tai Lopez. You're going to get refunds. You're going to get chargebacks. You may get 1-star reviews. It's going to happen. Not always sunshine. Are you prepared for that? I remember the first time I ever closed a deal, or like one of the first ever times, I closed a lady on $1,500, and I was like, man, I'm the king. I know what I'm doing. And this was like, again, a year ago. And dude, she charged back. And now I was negative $1,500 because I had spent all the money. So now it's like, I have to get $1,500 to come back just to come back and break even. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how do you do that when you have to also use that money to service the client? But anyways, it's rare where you do get a refund or a chargeback, but that's only if you're doing sales the wrong way. You should be setting the right expectations. Don't be over promising, overselling to your clients over the phone. That's wrong. And I'm guilty of that. We've changed a lot of stuff in the past 3 months to kind of make sure that we are setting the right expectations. And most importantly, overall, you got to stay consistent. You have to be thinking long term. Can you be doing the same thing every day? Personally, for me, I'm very habitual. Like, I could literally eat the same thing 3 times a day for the rest of my life. I would be totally fine with that. So I'm kind of the same way in life. And many people say the way you are in business is the way you are in life. And for me, I can be doing the same thing every single day. No problem. I can also adapt at the same time. But I know for a fact that marketing is my passion. I can do this. I have ideas to change the industry every single day. I'm always focused on my business. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. Even when I'm traveling, it was just my birthday recently. I was traveling, still thinking about my agency, still having meetings with my team every single day, still talking to clients every single day while I'm traveling. It doesn't matter. You have to be thinking about your agency at all times. You must stay consistent. Even if you're on vacation, you got to be checking in to make sure that things are running smooth. Because if you're the decision maker, if you're the boss, if you're the leader, you must act like it, and you must take responsibility for what happens in your agency. So hopefully that cleared up a lot of the questions, a lot of the doubts that people may have, or maybe they're considering starting a marketing agency. And again, this is a real opportunity. I've made 6 figures. I'm on track right now to do $220,000 this year in my first year. And again, it's a 6-7 figure opportunity if you do it right. And you don't have to be right from the start. You can make many mistakes along the way. That's okay. I've done it. You can even watch my channel. You can see it, all the mistakes I've made. I've documented it for you. But it's a real opportunity. Just make sure that you're interested, that you're not leaving a bad mark on the industry. But it's definitely worth it. Like I said, is a life without the agency, right? Is the pain worth not having an agency? In my opinion, no. I've had to go through a lot of heartache, a lot of headache to finally be happy and comfortable. And I think that's also kind of a problem too, because I want to get to the next level. I barely even tried this year. Now I'm ready to see what would happen if I do try. So again, if you're still watching, I guess you liked the video. So make sure you give it a like. It's free. Subscribe, hit the bell. It definitely helps me. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, and liking. I'll see you guys when I see you guys.